In this video, we are going to explore the dodSON.Core.FileStorage namespace. We will create a console application and add a reference to the dodSON.Core assembly. We will start off by creating a file system-based file store that uses an existing directory. The MSdotNETFileSystem.FileStore takes a source directory, a directory to extract files to, and whether it should save the original file names. Next, we will display the number of files in the file store. Then we will create a list of random files to extract. We will extract those files and display the file names of the files that were extracted. Finally, we will wait for the user to press any key. Compiling and running the application demonstrates that we connected our file store to an existing directory and successfully extracted 5 files. Now we will create a zip file-based file store. The Microsoft.NET Zip file store takes the name of the zip file, the directory to extract files to, and whether it should save the original file names. Since our zip file does not exist, we will need to populate the zip file with files from the source directory. To add a file to a file store, you will need to give it the name of the file relative to the file store, the last time the file was modified in Universal Coordinated Time, and the full path to the file you want to add. The dodSON.Core.FileStorage helper getRoot filename method will remove the source path from the full file name and return the name of the file relative to the source path. The file storage system is a disconnected file store. That means any changes made will not be reflected to the actual back-end storage until you save the file store. The rest of the application remains the same. Compiling and running the application demonstrates that we created and populated our zip file store and successfully extracted 5 files. The full capabilities of the dodSON.Core.FileStorage namespace cannot be fully explored in a short demonstration programming video. However, I have already written a tool that utilizes the full capabilities of the dodSON.Core.FileStorage namespace, the Archive and Mirror tool. The Archive and Mirror tool uses the dodSON.Core.FileStorage namespace to create a basic directory-based backup application. You can define either mirror jobs, which will mirror one directory to another, or archive jobs, which will take any number of directories and put them into a zip file. The dodSON.Core.FileStorage namespace provides helper methods to analyze file stores against each other, generating reports showing which files are OK, new, old, updatable, and deletable. The Archive and Mirror tool shows a simple graph of the status of a job, allows you to see a detailed report, shows a history of the runs, and lets you view an archive of the files that were removed because they were either going to be deleted or updated. The settings allows you to dictate which files will be stored, as opposed to compressed, by file extension, control the reporting, the removed files archive, and the snapshots. By examining a zip file, you can see the compression percentage inside a zip file by file extension. The slider will allow you to display which file extensions are compressed by %. As you can see, zip files and PNGs do not compress very well. These would be good candidates for storing instead of compressing. Pressing the Add to Settings button We'll then add those extensions to the File Extensions to Store text box in the previous window. Running the dev job will first archive any files that are being deleted or updated. It then mirrors the destination directory to match the source directory. The Archive and Mirror tool demonstrates the full capabilities of the dodSON.Core.FileStorage namespace. Please see the dodSON.Core library help file for more information.